River, 7 in the Crow's Nest Pass, and 9 in Lethbridge. Also in Medicine Hat, 9, and 9 in Drumheller. It's 8 in Lloydminster, 7 in Cold Lake, 5 in Fort McMurray and Grand Prairie, 11 in Peace River, our warmest temperature on the list, but high level with our coldest at 3, and it's 7 in Jasper at this hour. Looks like we've got showers throughout the day. The details coming up. The World Report, that's next.
You've heard of haute cuisine. Now, 2 Amsterdam-based chefs are taking the oath a little higher.
My name is Noah. I love to cook, and I love to live.
Noah Tucker and Anthony Joseph are 2 guys with one mind-blowing idea. A TV show called High Cuisine that's going international. The chefs join Brett Mabry on day 6. This morning at 10:30 in Newfoundland. Coming up later today, it's Quarks and Quarks with Bob McDonald.
If you're a fly fisherman, you know how to get trout to snap at a fly on the surface of a river. Well, sharks are doing a similar thing in the ocean, except instead of snapping at flies, they're snapping on songbirds that have fallen into the water.
This is World Reports. Good morning from CBC News. I'm Marian Monica.
The United States and Japan are 2 of the largest economies in the world. You're right there. You're doing fantastically well.
U.S. President Donald Trump is getting the VIP treatment today in Japan. But for both countries, this visit is all about the trade.
Japan has had a substantial edge for many, many years. But that's okay. Maybe that's why you like us so much. But we'll get it a little bit more fair, I think. I think we'll do that.
Trump has been threatening new auto tariffs that could devastate Japan's economy. So today, as he begins a state visit, Japanese officials are launching a full-term offensive. CBC's Evan Dyer has more.
We get along very well with Japan. I get along very well with the Prime Minister.
President Trump is notoriously reluctant to travel, but the president who stormed out of Canada in an angry huff and could barely appear in public in Britain is on his 2nd trip to the far side of the world to visit Japan. Says he'll be back a 3rd time next month. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has lined up a number of Trump-friendly activities around the Gulf, a visit to the Japanese Navy's new carrier, and a sumo tournament.
I've always found that fascinating. So, in fact, we're having a trophy made in this country. We're going to give the trophy to the winner of the championship.
Reports in Washington say the prize will be called the Trump Cup. But the biggest enticement is an imperial reception.
It's a very big thing going on with the emperor.
Japan has a new emperor, and Abe has told Trump he'll be the first foreign leader to meet the man who sits on the chrysanthemum throne.
Prime Minister Abe said to me very specifically, you are the guest of honor. There's only one guest of honor. You are the guest of honor. I represent the country. With all the countries of the world, I'm the guest of honor at the biggest event that they've had in over 200 years.
Japan's efforts to butter up the U.S. leader are in fact very serious. Trump threatens to slap heavy tariffs on Japanese cars and parts. But this visit seems to have won Japan a 180-day reprieve and time to change the U.S. president's mind. The Japanese are also concerned that Trump's talks with North Korea seem to have broken down. For all of Trump's unpredictability, Japan still needs the U.S., and the 2 countries share something, fear of a rising China. Evan Dyer, CBC News, Washington.
Gay rights campaigners are denouncing a ruling from Kenya's High Court. That ruling upheld the country's laws criminalizing gay sex. Activists had hoped the colonial-era laws would be struck down. The judges say they're protecting